Welcome to the Silver Hair Homemaker. Come on in. Today's video is going to be all about cooking for one. I like to keep it simple, so it's not going to be anything extravagant, but it's very simple to cook for one if you know how to do it. And that took a lot of learning for me to learn how, so I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I do it. Going to be tonight's dinner. We're going to keep it very simple. We're going to have smoked chicken. It's already cooked. When Keith smokes any kind of meat, we repackage it and we put it in the freezer. So it has been weighed out when I packaged it. This is actually 8 ounces of smoked chicken. So I'll be taking half of that and cooking half of that for my dinner. So along with the smoked chicken for dinner, I'm going to cook me some Brussels sprouts. And when I do this, I don't cook the whole package. You don't have to cook the whole package when you buy something. I'll take 6 or 8 of those Brussels sprouts and I'll cut them either in half or in quarters, and I will cook them up with some onion, and I'll throw in a few bacon bits, and I will top it with a little bit of cheese. But I'll cook those Brussels sprouts in bacon grease. Along with the smoked chicken, the Brussels sprouts, we will have sweet potatoes. I say potatoes because these are pretty small potatoes. I'm not sure exactly how much they weigh. I'll have to weigh them, but they're pretty small. So I'm going to cook 2 of those, and that's going to be dinner. Smoked chicken, Brussels sprouts with onion, and sweet potato. Here's another option when you're doing your chicken. If you don't have grilled chicken that you've already cooked, or smoked chicken that you've already smoked and put in the freezer, this is a convenience item. I do keep it on hand. I buy a pack of chicken. This is Springer Mountain Farm grilled chicken breast strips. It's already fully cooked. I take them and throw them in the freezer, and when I get ready to use them, I just defrost them, cook what I'm going to use, and put the rest in the refrigerator and use it the next day. But this is a good option if you don't have any chicken already made up just to heat up with your dinner, or if you really don't want to grill chicken or cook chicken that day. This makes for a really good option. Okay, we'll start tonight's dinner prep. We'll take our 2 small sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to take and put a couple of little slits in each sweet potato. They've been washed. I'm doing that so that they don't try to explode on me in the microwave. And I'm going to take some butter spray, and I'm going to spritz some of that on it just to kind of keep it a little moist while it's cooking. Take them and roll them up. Place them on a plate, and I'm going to pop them in the microwave. I'm going to start them out at 4 minutes because they're very small, so I'll check them after 4 minutes and see if they're done. Alright, next I've got 6 Brussels sprouts, and I'm just going to take them and I'm going to cut the ends off of each one. I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut them in half. And then I'm going to cut them in half again. So the big ones I will quarter, and the small ones I will probably just leave in half. Cut them however you want to cut them. You know, however you like them. If you like them whole, cook them whole. I just don't care for them whole. I'd rather have them cut up. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them, I'm going to cook these in bacon grease. Not much, just a little spoon of bacon grease. I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to turn my stove eye on medium high to get it started. I'm just going to take just a regular spoon and my bacon grease. This is bacon grease that I save whenever I cook bacon, and I'm just going to take a spoon, put it in our pan, and let it melt down, let it get hot. Okay, our bacon grease is getting hot. I'm going to turn that stove eye down just a little bit. Turn on about a medium heat. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Brussels sprouts in. Yeah, that oil is nice and hot. Bacon grease. I'm going to go ahead, I went ahead and cut my onion earlier. So I'm just going to take my onion and just slice some of it off in there. I don't always use a cutting board. I recommend that you do if you're not used to cutting onion, or anything else for that matter, with just your hands. I've been cutting things that way my whole life. Should use a cutting board, but a lot of the time I don't. We're just going to get that mixed up together. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more onion. I do like onion. Get some more of that cut off up in there. Let's turn around just a little bit. I'm actually going to heat my chicken up in this same pan. I'm going to wait a few minutes in and get my Brussels sprouts to a desired doneness before I actually put my chicken in for it to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and add in a little salt, a little black pepper, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, and I'm going to add just a little bit of dry ranch seasoning into the mix. Not much, just a little bit. Give it a little bit more flavor. These are cooking up really nice. We'll give those a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm going to put, we'll go ahead and add our bacon bits in. Real bacon if you have it and want to do it that way. I'm going to use the bacon bits. I'm going to throw in just maybe a tablespoon. 1 to 2 tablespoons. Cooking for one can be a challenge, but it can also be a lot of fun. And like I keep saying in my videos, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to experiment with things in the kitchen. Cooking can be a lot of fun, and you find what works best for you. Now we're going to add just a little bit of cheese. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it. And let that cheese melt down. And we're going to call these done. We'll get a check on those sweet potatoes. And then we will get our chicken put on to heat up really quick. The chicken won't take but just a couple of minutes to heat through because it is fully cooked. It is smoked chicken that I pulled out of the freezer, and I'm going to use 4 ounces of it, and we'll get that heated up. Let's get this plated up real quick. Okay, I put a little bit of butter in my pan. Let it melt down. I'm going to take half of this chicken. This is smoked chicken. Previously cooked. Take that, put it in the pan, let it heat up. I'm just going to heat it through. It doesn't need any seasoning because it's already smoked. And my husband seasoned it very well when he smoked it. This is just my preferred way of cooking it. I need to check my sweet potatoes. I'll turn this heat down just a little. I am going to add just a touch of Worcestershire sauce. Should be heated through. We're going to pull this off the stove, check our sweet potatoes, and get it plated up. Okay, we've got that plated up. The sweet potatoes are done. Chicken is heated through, and the Brussels sprouts are ready. So we're going to put just a little bit of butter, a thin pat of butter on each sweet potato. We're going to call that good. You can add cinnamon, brown sugar, things like that to your sweet potatoes if you'd like. I do add cinnamon and brown sugar sometimes, and it's very good that way. But this is our dinner. It's dinner for one. Very simple, easy to make. It doesn't take long. So we have our smoked chicken, our sweet potatoes, and our Brussels sprouts with onion, bacon bits, and cheese. Simple, easy meal.